Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So this is the third quarter update for the products I want to use up in 2016. So at the beginning of the year, I had picked 50 products out from makeup, skincare, hair care, and body care that I specifically wanted to focus on and use up in a year. And I've been doing quarterly updates, so it's time for my third quarter one. So I will share with you the items that I've used up from this project in the past 3 months. So starting off with makeup, in the past 3 months, I've used up 3 items from this project. Firstly, the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. And I cut into it to get all of it. So I used that up. Then I used up a fresh product. This is the Sugar Lip Treatment in the color Petal. It's a pretty pink color. That's used up. And then finally, I used up my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the color Underground. I had this in my Makeup Project 10 pan, and I just finished this up recently. So in total, for this whole project, I had 25 makeup items that I wanted to finish up. At this point in the year, I've used up 12 of them. So not quite half of them. This is definitely the category that I guess I've been least successful in, if I want to word it that way. Definitely over the past few months, I just haven't been wearing a ton of makeup, especially like to work. I just do a very simple makeup routine in the morning. So I think that has definitely not helped me use up things. But I am thinking of starting up another project pan with my kind of remaining makeup items. So even if I don't use them up by the end of the year, I can start actually working on them and making progress to using them up. So my next category is skincare. Over the past 3 months, I've used up 2 additional products. I used up the Neutrogena Purifying Exfoliating Cleanser, and then I used up a sunscreen. This is the Kiko Photo Age Sunscreen Cream in SPF 30. So in total, I had 15 skincare items that I wanted to use up, and at this point in the year, I've used up 9 of them. So I feel pretty good about that. There's definitely some of the skincare items that I do use really consistently. I use it every night, every day, or a few times a week. The one kind of category of skincare items that I definitely need to get back into is masking. I used to mask very consistently, and now I've kind of stopped that, so I definitely want to start that up again. But overall, I feel good about my progress with my skincare. I don't know if I'll be able to finish up everything by the end of the year, but I do want to be in a consistent routine of using everything. So skincare I feel pretty good with. For hair care, over the past 3 months, I haven't used up any additional items. For this project, I have 5 items in total, and I've finished 3 of them at this point. I do feel pretty confident that I'll be able to finish up the remaining 2 items by the end of the year. They are products that I do use daily, so even if I don't use them up, I still feel good because I use them really consistently, and I can't really ask more than using them like once a day. I'm not gonna like go crazy and use them multiple times a day just to use them up. So I feel pretty good about that. And then my final category is body care. I haven't used up any body care products either in the past 3 months for this project. In total, I had 5 body care items. I've used up 4 of them, and I feel really confident that I'll be able to use up the remaining item in the next 3 months before the end of the year. So most of the categories I feel pretty good about. The one category that I'm least successful in is definitely the makeup, and as I said, I do want to start another Project 10 pan with those makeup items, so at least I can start using them a little more consistently. In total of the 50 items, at this point I've used up 28 of them, so slightly more than half. I'm hoping to finish up a good amount of the remaining items in the next 3 months. I definitely don't think I'll be able to finish up everything, so I was maybe a little too ambitious with this project, and sometimes, what you're thinking at the beginning of the year, a few months in, or, by this point in the year, you kind of have changed up your routine a little bit, so, it's still a fun project to do. Maybe I was a little too ambitious, but definitely want to start working on the remaining products, and at least if I don't finish them up, I do want to make some consistent progress with all of them. So that is my update, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.